Welcome to Royalty. We have a new event opening, The Never-Ending Story, Fairytale, Fantasy, and Obsession. The event itself tonight is going to be an Alice party, and the whole theme is to fall down the rabbit hole. And it was organized by Hoptman, who's from the New Museum in New York. And it's mostly selections from my collection. Two shops here at Royalty. Our regular shop with Japanese-inspired gifts, and then there's our 400-foot pop-up shop, which clients can rent out to present their products from anywhere from a week to a month. So I'd like you first to tell your background, if you would.
I am from Idaho, but I've been doing fashion now for probably 15 years, and here we are doing a little pop-up shop at Royalty.
So walk us through what you brought for the Alice in Wonderland pop-up shop.
We have these beautiful little portable gardens, we're calling them, and then the little tea sets. These are little mushrooms that go in your garden or in your plants. We made special apothecary lamps that are all Alice themed for tonight, and also the little ceramic lamps, the rabbits and the snail. These are also some of my favorites. The little gloves. This collection, this is a collaboration with Joshua Petker, and he did the art, and then we put it all on the garments. Can you hold up that little jacket? They're steaming it. That's one of the, this is for a 2-year-old. There's a lot of people contributed tonight.
This is the 6th show we've had at Royalty in the year and a half we've been open, and we're very lucky to have Hoptman from the New Museum in New York City to help us organize it.
Well, Sue, your collection is a very distinctive one. And there are a lot of threads that run through all the different pieces that you bought, even though the age of the artists in your collection range from, I guess the oldest would be Louise Bourgeois, who's in her mid-90s, to artists who are in their early 20s. We have a very strong interest and a strong representation of artists from Asia and particularly Japan. And that's an art that looks at notions that have to do with childhood, with innocence, with fantasy, with fairy tales, and also with obsessions. And that is the very 20th century Freudian notions of dreams and unconscious desires that come out even in childhood fairy stories. So it wasn't difficult when you asked if I could find a theme that had to do with the notion of the fairy tale to come up with something extraordinary, I think, out of your collection.
What was it like for you to do this show?
Well, the best part of a curator's job is to be able to create an exhibition from a group of very good artwork. One of the great things about a good collection is that it can be different every time somebody rearranges it, kind of like making a salad. The ingredients can be the same, but the point of view and the outlook can be very different, and it can change the exhibition vastly depending upon who's choosing the work and how the curator juxtaposes one work with another. Natalie Scherberg is an artist who's using a very old-fashioned method, which is called claymation, and the animations that she creates are short, but they're very stirring. They use characters that are very familiar to everybody, but she puts a very disturbing twist on them, and in this case she creates a creature that's half wolf and half little girl, so half victim and half menacer. I think one of the important things that you've told me about your collection is that you really want to help the public understand and enjoy contemporary art, and collections like these do that, and Royalty does that, but museums also do that.
When I bought this beautiful Wangichi Mutu, the dealer and I had a discussion about how it was a museum quality piece and how eventually it needed to end up in a museum. So I made it a promised gift to the New Museum.
And I think it's significant and important that you are a friend to a number of museums, and I wanted to commemorate that by putting that work on paper up. It's actually great work in your collection, and has it been up before, or is this the first time?
This is the first time.
So it's great.
Up at Royalty.
So we've been lucky to have it up at Royalty for the first time as well. It's a terrific work.